Our client is called Gawashika. She stays in Bongo. She runs out a small-scale farm. She does farming on a small scale with a husband that is not supportive because he's a drunkard. She has 5 kids. 3 are in school, 2 are not studying because of financial problems. She carries up what she grows on her small scale: beans, maize, cassava, tomatoes, carrots, and fruits. Her main problems are she doesn't have enough savings. Okay, her saving strategy is all wrong. Another problem is security. Yeah, I think someone else can take over from this part.
Now we tried to think of immediate ways, and we want to pinpoint it on which area to look at. First of all, looked at on the family issue, because the husband, as the husband, the drunkard obviously this organized system. So we said that it was good to put the husband, the chairman, or maybe religious officials nearby to talk to the husband, to solve that problem, somehow reduce of drunkenness. Also, should take the husband to the counselor, maybe at the church or at mosque, but Sheila is not a Muslim, so specifically church. Then the part we looked at the part of the family issues. We said that if you are told to develop, obviously also to have mind about the family issues and how to work upon them. Also that now, since after taking that husband to the council or to the council, our chairperson, there we thought of involving now the husband, because now we are listing some line, involve him in the family work, like in the small subsistence family at home. Then we also looked at buying, because Sheila is a village, and although the area they have electricity, but in their home particularly they don't have electricity. And the other thing maybe forgot to mention about that Sheila does not have even a phone, only that has a radio, a small radio whereby you can listen to some news. And they also say that sometimes she even fail to get batteries to listen even to the radio. So I thought of, because I had children, even some of them are just there at home playing. So sort of designing a small pedal, actually we call it a mechanical powered pedal or generator, or electric generator, such that these kids at home, and they are playing around, doing some practice, they can get some electricity using the dynamo and some little physics around it, so that they can listen to the radio very well and the lights, so they can save some for lighting at night, because they can be buying fuel. So sort of that. Then also we said that maybe Sheila should strive for village leadership, maybe a chairperson or some sort, and also gain somewhere, somehow. And we also sort of increasing the love for the husband, maybe. When it came on the part of development, now we have to around the family matters. Talked of development, we saw that there is also need for buying improved seeds, and we thought of carrying out specialization, because Sheila now crops and not concentrating in any one of them, just squeeze them anywhere. As you can see, beans, peas, maize, and even intercrop sometimes with the cassava. So there are no specialization. There's no concentration on some particular one. And then we also looked at aspiring for loans, for getting loans, or maybe she can enter some NADS organizations, but also has some circle or in some group with their market at the village, because so that she has a stall on the market in Bombo, has a stall, so and they have a circle of some women whereby they do some saving. So that if at all they go and start saving their money in the bank, and they can swipe a loan to improve that, and or they can also enter this program of NADS. They can get also some help and some machinery for expansion. And you also look at that maybe these children, somehow maybe they need some motivation, sort of getting also getting a small area for the children to play around, that they can also be given work when they are motivated. They know that after working, they're going to play football or some sort. They can do their work when they are motivated. Then we sort of also training these children before they go to work and say that they know how they actually do the digging and the farming and what have you. That they not just go and dig to the
You have half a second
to do anything there. We sort of expand the market and sort of recording keeping, and then make the code analysis, renting land, if necessary, buying a phone, because that no phone. There's also transport problems and sort of buying at least a motor. Bicycle, that one can also be achieved at this point. We sort of electricity, and this one was some longer term plan, and maybe start a bank account because of time. Also, education, we sort of joining these children who not go to school, sort of joining the APE. And if somehow they go to HSE, at least instead of staying at home, just like that. Now, after looking at all of this, before we go to the prototype and what have you, we realized that it was necessary to group these ways of helping her in some particular order, depending on the time given to each. And we use the 3 stages actually, and we had stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. And we have some here in stage 1, we talked of basically so that we looked at the crops Sheila is growing on his farm, and said that after Sheila has planted some good record keeping, we sort of that she could easily see that this particular crop, maybe maize or tomato, is more profitable than the rest. So after seeing that, we sort of prioritizing the profitable one. Like that if it is maize, she can maybe see that maize bring more profits and give more land for that one, because it's the profitable one, and maybe the rest for the family substance, for the family, maybe eating and some other sorts. So that you can use this one for selling and expanding on this and on the angle of the family. Yes, also we see that it would also work because at this stage, to strive for expansion, diverting the money to pay school fees also still be hard. We say that yes, it was also essential to add it here. Also, we say that now Sheila is improving in the high expansion. We saw to attending workshops and seminars organized in the area. Should be also made aside that should actually should be knowing how to do the farming. Also, since Sheila had a radio and the children are producing some energy at home, we saw to listening to some particular programs on the radio so that actually can gain a lot from it. And also, talking with the religious officials, that one we saw that it is also essential to organize the and also including actually, and the love of course should be accompanied by that, as we say, and involving the children in all family affairs, and they should know how things work, and obviously they also know how to keep family money. And some few, all those were following under the first stage of development of Sheila. And in the first stage, also, after all that, we saw that Sheila should plan for expansion. After saying that it would prioritize maybe maize, we will plan for expansion now. And planning for expansion, in the second stage, we said that there, at least you will get loans, maybe also wait
2 seconds remaining.
30 seconds. Okay.
Just conclude.
Buy some good land, enlarge on the market after getting some good land, some loans, can expand and get more, plant more crops. And finally we see that, I'm very sorry, but finally we see that Sheila, at the beginning, we asked her and had plans for making a company. I've made here a producing company. So after looking through the stages, we think that after expanding and specializing in certain crop, so we think that now she can diversify first by maybe using some poultry keeping at home, so that can use the manure, put it back in the garden, and maybe getting some additional income. And after that, after getting the servicing loan, while saving, the same can be used to buy some small machinery for agro processing industry. And since this was her longer term plan, And there, she can also improve and open up a processing company in the community.
A comment?
I have a comment. What exactly are you solving?
What exactly are we?
Precisely and concisely, what's the problem?
Yes.
We are trying to help our subsistence farmer Sheila, who has a small piece of land, to first of all maximally utilize it and then expand to achieve her goal of having an agro-processing farm.
Question. Okay, thank you very much for your presentation. Okay, I was wondering, how is being leadership help in terms of poverty alleviation?
No, not really, not in aspects. Now, when you are in leadership, many people realize that now we're special people in the society.
Recognition.
And we of course can.
But I wanted us to encourage us to have so many ideas, but you realize that you have so many ideas. When it comes to prototyping, if you're all over the place, you may not prototype correctly. Like she was saying, what's the problem? Provoking you to think along, being like which solutions are you going to offer? You're a designer, and which solutions are you going to offer as a designer? In your team, I'm assuming you have a social scientist, you have someone from the COBAMS, from the business college, and you have who else was in this team? Yeah, so you put your ideas together and see how you can improve the livelihood of this farmer. And yeah, so for now you have so many ideas, but you're going to converge and select the fine ideas, those fine ideas which we are going to prototype.